Okay. Okay. Hello, my name is Urbina, and today for my senior project, I would like to talk about the alternatives for children with disabilities. Throughout my presentation, I will talk about the research I did related to this topic, how I was able to connect it back to my community, and my experience I had working with this car. I would like to start off by letting you all know that 500,000 American children under the age of 5 have mobility issues. Ellie Strafford is one of those children. She is a young 2-year-old girl and was diagnosed with Down syndrome at a very young age. She has not yet been able to walk or crawl, making her unable to have independent movement up until now. She was just recently donated one of these modified toy cars that acts in place of a motorized wheelchair. Now she has the ability to play and socialize on her own and expand her horizons while learning fundamental concepts like cause and effect. Fortunately, Ellie is just one of the girls that has been benefited from the GoBabyGo program. GoBabyGo is a program that was developed at the University of Delaware by Dr. Cole Galloway. He is a physical therapy professor and an infant behavior expert. His goal for this program was to be able to provide mobility to children with cognitive and physical disabilities. He achieved this goal by retrofitting toy cars like the one I have next to me. When the cars are done, they will allow children to have independent mobility at a very reasonable price, which is another beauty of the program. The total cost to make one of these cars is around $200, compared to the $30,000, which is what a commercial wheelchair for kids under the age of 3 costs. This is a price that I am fairly certain any parent would be willing to pay, considering there has been research conducted at the university stating that driving one of these cars can improve a child's cognitive, language, and social development. There are 3 main parts to retrofitting one of these cars. I'll explain them as I go through the presentation and talk about my experience. So the first part is to rewire the car. So you see, the problem is that these children with special needs don't have the physical capabilities in their lower body to press down on the pedal, which usually accelerates the car. Dr. Galloway resolved this problem by elongating the wires at the bottom and feeding them through the wheel so that a big circular button can be in place of it. The idea would be that the child could press down on the wheel while moving it simultaneously. However, this rewiring process was definitely the most challenging part for me because I didn't buy the suggested activation button. All I did was move the switch that was originally at the pedal, and I moved it up to the top. In addition to that, I added a sort of lid so that the child could have a bigger surface area to press down on. The next step was to construct the framework so that the child could have a secure place to sit in. What I did, I bought some PVC pipes and I cut them to the corresponding lengths of the Jeep, and then just with some bolts and nuts, I mounted it onto the car. However, these pipes can be very stiff, so there needs to be extra padding and cushioning so that the child does not accidentally hurt him or herself. For this step, I just added some pool noodles and then a foam board to the back to help support their neck. While on the topic of safety features, I would like to point out that the car already came with a strap-on seatbelt, so that was just one less thing that I didn't have to add to the car. Throughout my process, I did some further research to get a better understanding of what it means to have a disability and what resources are out there to help those who do have disabilities succeed. I learned about a very interesting facility in Montreal, Canada called Maison Emmanuel. And what it is, it's an alternative house for disabled boys to go live in rather than be sent to a mental institution. I also read a lot about how incorporating music and art into education was critical for these kids, especially at a young age. In fact, music can engage the tactile, kinesthetic, auditory, and visual system, improving a child's hand-eye coordination, which is really important while using one of these cars. My next steps were to be able to connect my knowledge back into the community. And with the help of Margaret Brown, who is a faculty member here at BHS, I was introduced to FunFit. FunFit is a weekly workout session that is held at the Disability PT Center in Concord. These sessions were every Monday and were from 5 to 6:30. I was given the opportunity to go and be a part of it for a few weeks. Every session had the same routine. We would start with a warm-up, which just included some stretches like the butterfly, some quad pulls. And then we would head over to one of the 4 cardio machines, and each of us did about 10 minutes on each machine. After those 40 minutes were up, we went to the weights that were in the other part of the room, and each girl did 3 sets of 10 reps of each of the exercises. The 3 girls that attended these sessions were Amanda, Rebecca, and Trish. These girls were really, really nice, and they each came with their own unique hobbies. In fact, 2 of them had participated in the Special Olympics, one in the swimming event and the other in the equestrian event. I really admired how well these girls got along with each other. It was a really nice environment to be in. Not only was it a place to come and get a good exercise in, but a place to come and enjoy the company of friends. One week they even had a Christmas party and everyone brought in food. So as you can see, I went with the really healthy option and baked them some cupcakes. However, going to these sessions made it very clear to me the importance of having a structured, fun, and constructive place to go to periodically. These girls would set goals for themselves each week, and every week worked harder to do a more challenging workout. It was really great to see just how one program can excite people and get them eager to work hard. So now, I can say with great certainty that my project was a success. Not only have I already made arrangements to donate my car to the physical therapy center I volunteered at, but also being able to have a broader understanding of the difficulties children with disabilities face and how one can help reduce them with their own intuition and experience was very beneficial for me. Dr. Galloway's program is very inspiring, and the amount of knowledge that I've learned through my experience of retrofitting this toy car only verifies my success even more. Overall, it was very encouraging for me to see how this project can really benefit others, because I'm planning on going into the STEM field after high school. So it's refreshing to know that there are ways I can use my knowledge to help with things like giving alternatives to children with disabilities. Any questions? Okay, thank you. Oh, Austin.
Does anyone test drive your car?
No.